So, Mister, where were you when you discovered that you had been nominated for Best Actor?
The God's honest truth is, I don't remember, because casting my mind back through the mists of time, it was a long time ago. And in fact, we started rehearsing this show a year ago, a couple of days ago, which is crazy. I actually can't remember. I'm embarrassed to say, sorry, Mr. Larry Olivier, I am so sorry, so that I can't remember. Michele, the same question for you. Where were you when you discovered that you had been nominated for the Laurence Olivier Awards of London's glittering West End?
I was in the South Bank, Pret a Manger, buying a falafel and halloumi wrap, and I got a text from, on our group chat, there was just something that just went, Michele! And I was thinking, what have I done? And then I thought, oh God, it's the nominations today. And then I thought, oh, is Tom taking the mick? So I sort of quickly did what are the nominations? And then sort of stood on South Bank holding my prep with my phone, just going, expletive, big expletives, many expletives. Oh my gosh. And then, yeah, so that's where I was. It was a lovely thing.
I've got this vision of you in my head getting so discombobulated that you were trying to text on your sandwich and trying to eat your phone.
But also literally couldn't. I mean, it was lunchtime because I was rehearsing at the National. and then it was lovely. And then I think I called my husband, obviously I called Nick. So it was a lovely, lovely moment, especially being on the South Bank and all of that. It was great.
Yeah, you're sort of like that setting is really lovely. Because it's the Olivier Awards as well, and as much as the West End, he was the artistic director of the National. So
and he was, wasn't he? It was also it was being across the road from the Playhouse. It was just everything was kind of a lovely.
Yeah, it must have felt. I don't know. You're very humble, but it must have felt like this is my time, and you're right in the heart of it. You know what I mean?
No, I really, really, and honestly, I didn't for a million years in my life think that this would happen, and so I am enjoying every moment of it. And COVID, horribleness, and everything. In the back of my mind, I've always just thought, what an amazing thing to happen, and I am so happy and grateful, and doesn't matter what happens, doesn't matter. I just feel really chuffed, and it's especially lovely because we had a good time, right?
Totally, we had an amazing time. Can I just say something as well? Like, having worked with you 20 million years ago, we worked together 20 years ago, you haven't changed, and your humility and your humbleness, and not just your humbleness, but your enjoyment and your fucking positivity has remained so strong. It's just gorgeous.
I'm having the best. I'm having the best time. I can't lie. I'm like, but you haven't changed either, and that's the.
Of course.
I mean, you may. It's just
too real.
Smooth. So smooth. I actually changed.
I also actually wear a tuxedo most days, so
yeah, I'm liking that. I'm really enjoying that. Have you got pants on?
And I've actually
You've got your boots on.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I love that. But it is mad, isn't it? That all that time ago.
I know. Years ago.
But also, I need to ask you a question, don't I? And that is, what was your most memorable performance or moment in the show?
All right. So there's a couple of moments. One of them was with you, and it was just after Cyrano's got a particularly emotionally transparent moment where he's really angry about the world and the state of the world and all that kind of stuff, but really it's just because he can't get the girl and he's really upset about it, and so he goes crazy, gets a bit angry and really overdoes it, in true Cyrano style. And then afterwards he's a bit ashamed and gets a bit upset and it's a bit of a cry and all that kind of stuff. But I, as an actor, got to turn my back on the audience and just get a cuddle from you, which was sat there for like maybe 2 minutes. Sometimes you'd be fixing my microphone surreptitiously if it had been broken in the kind of the mayhem of the macho sort of orgy that had happened just before it. But sometimes we just get to sit like shoulder to shoulder, touching skin, which is just dead nice.
It was quite nice. That was quite a nice, relaxing bit of the show, wasn't it? To just go and breathe.
I guess that we best bite.
Because you didn't really have a lot of time. I don't think you had any time really. Did you in your dressing room at all?
No, I think I was on stage pretty much most of all the show. There was a brief sort of like 5 seconds when I managed to get off and scoof some water.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah. I have to say, one of the best moments for me was, I mean, we sort of got to do it most nights, which was lovely. But that first night, when we did it to the young people and that curtain went up, and I know this is really lovely and I'm really sorry, but it's the truth, it's the truth, it's the truth. But like that moment when we weren't quite sure, it's the first time, and that feeling is the warmth of them, the heat coming off them as that went up, and just the pure emotion. And also there's something so amazing about starting to play with everyone. It's like starting to play with the whole gang on stage was such a privilege.
I got to start off sitting like this, and I had a big, humongous sort of 5-foot mirror in front of me. So I'm sitting looking away from the audience, but I can see the entire auditorium in this mirror, right? And then the entire cast are all behind me, but you guys are all facing the audience like this. And the very first time we did it, and that Stormzy track kicked in, and the thing came up, and I just saw all of you guys just walk towards the audience like that. As the lights went down in the audience and the lights came up on you, and the audience just disappeared, and I could see I cried my eyes out. And I'm like, get it together. I've not even started doing my acting yet. And I'm like in bits. It was so emotional and powerful, and just that alone, it was like I was getting to watch a piece of art that had just been put on for me. But you guys, that was just such an epic moment where you all got to just like, it was like an army walking to the crest of some hill where they're going to get shot, you know?
It was wonderful. I mean, I think that for me, that performance was brilliant, just because also it was still it wasn't even a preview, was it? It was kind of like an open dress. That was nice.
It was a preview. Jamie felt comfortable enough, our director felt comfortable enough with where we were at in terms of rehearsals, and we felt strong. So he just announced it online that we were going to, you know, come along, first come, first served, and you can get to come and see a preview.
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 And next question.
So, Michele Lawson, if you were to be given an award for something other than your acting, which of course is exemplary,
Second to none.
Except if somebody else wins it, in which case you might be second, third, or fourth. I know, but that's still pretty great. Listen, I've been nominated for this award 3 times, and I've never won it. I'm still chuffed.
I'm a winner, whatever happens in Dira and Polly and everyone else, everybody, we're all winners.
I like it. So, if it wasn't to be acting, what would it be?
Well, in lockdown, there has been a lot of garden action, James. There's been a lot of allotmenteering. Me and Bestie we've been sharing our allotment joys. So it might be a gardening award. At this point, I should have some pictures of some of my best produce.
Should. I just want to see a picture of you with a massive marrow, just like.
Or 2 pairs.
Just a couple of melons. Do you know what I mean? Offering them up gently.
And if not, it's just prodigious wine drinking during lockdown, babe. It's self-medicated, quite awful.
It's an undervalued skill, mate.
So yeah, I mean, I've toured Argentina's Malbec wineries and wineries. What about you, love? What about you? What would you win?
Well, glass blowing. I blew this morning.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Oh, look, if we're gonna, does this mean anything to you, Scottish man?
Hey! The finest biscuit going.
To man.
I blew this this morning. It's not even glass, and I blew it.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
blew
I
it
made
where-
this.
Say, Oh, you blew that out of glass.
Yeah, I did it on the the wheel like this.
What would I be right? So what would I seriously be awarded for? Possibly shot giving. I'm good at getting everybody to drink shots.
Okay.
I'm quite good at that.
In
Or
fact, that might be the last time I actually saw you was in when we actually went to bars and we danced near each other.
when we went to Spiritland on
Yes.
the South Bank also.
Yeah, yeah. So that was
Yeah.
like the 20. That was
Nine.
the 28th night.
28th or 29th. Leap year, wasn't it?
It was leap year, wasn't it? So that was the last. No, I had a dance the next day because it was my birthday. Oh, and then that was it, and that was. Sorry, we could keep it upbeat, but I do miss the music and the dancing.
I miss a bit.
Really.
And we haven't danced on our own that much, but which is sad actually. Maybe we should just have it. I might just have a dance. I'm dressed for it.
Yeah. We used to have a little dance we used to have a little 1 minute disco, didn't we?
We did. You say 1 minute? I didn't always join in, but I sometimes did. I was sometimes just a bit minging and sweaty and needed a cup of tea and a sit down. But
yeah,
whenever I joined in, it was bloody. I loved it. It was so nice.
Yeah, that's great, wasn't it?
It was basically for anyone. We had 1 minute disco at the interval. Somebody would just bang out some tunes, and for 1 minute, everybody had to come out in their dressing room and shake a tail feather for that 1 minute, and it was a gorgeous wee thing.
Oh, it's so good to see your face, man.
You too, darling. You too. Well, listen. Good luck for the big.
Yourself also.